Hi everyone, I'm Chris with The Sports Truth. This truth will set you free. Today I have a very special guest.
This is Stephen A. Smith with The Sports Truth.
Welcome back, Stephen A. So how do we feel about that Lions rating you put last week or a couple weeks ago?
He who wears the crown shall fall on his face.
Shakespeare. Okay, Shakespeare. Yeah.
I didn't quite quote it right.
Yeah,
but okay.
But what happened?
It's a fluid list, okay?
Okay.
First you're number one, then you fall, but you don't fall too far, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, we got 14 games. That's 2 touchdowns, okay?
Because
I think in terms of football,
Yes,
we're going to go over the 4 teams on a bye really quickly.
Okay.
You got the Broncos. I guess they were cooking some delicious stuff. Russ was cooking, and he wasn't cooking babies and kittens and puppies, okay?
He was cooking Mahomes.
He was cooking Mahomes, yes. Okay? 24-9.
So they went all the way to there just to kick 3 field goals?
Yeah, okay. This is what happened, okay? Stuttering like a motherfucker.
I know you are. Come on,
okay. Mahomes, everyone thinks he's perfect.
I know.
Right?
This is
he had a flu. Okay? So he was playing with the flu. If you take the flu and you mix it with mile-high air...
So he ain't Michael Jordan. Got it.
No, he ain't. There is only one Michael Jordan out there. Yeah, Jordan can do it because Jordan is Jordan, okay? Mahomes is not Jordan.
He ain't Jordan
okay?
yet.
Yeah, he ain't Jordan yet, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
So, so you mix in a little bit of mile-high air and you mix in flu, and then you mix the absence
of Taylor
Swift. Okay, that's their secret weapon. Okay,
yeah,
you got to bring your secret weapon to the
Mile High.
To Mile High, exactly. Okay, it's like going into a fight between nations. You know, you're not going to use the nuclear bomb, but you're going to bring it and be like, "One move, bitch, and I'll drop this on you." Okay. Anyways. Okay, so yes, it was 17 games. It was bound to happen.
Yeah.
Broncos won. Okay.
Good for them.
Who knows if they carry on from here because they are in a bye. They do have Sean Payton, so possibilities. All right, next on, let's move to the Lions. Okay, they got beat like an orphan, a redheaded stepchild. Yep. Okay, a street kid with no parents. Okay, yeah. So, but they showed who they were. Even though they were kicking field goals instead of touchdowns and beat the Raiders, okay? But everyone beats the Raiders, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's not too big of a deal. But Lions at home, they average 31 points. They're a good team, okay? So watch. I think they come back from the bye and play the Chargers, okay?
They do, yeah.
That sounds like a very Charger game to lose. And for the Lions off the bye, I mean, come on. We'll have to see where that game's being played. Next you have the Jags, winners of 5 straight, okay? They had their little hiccups. Yeah. Their pimples and warts.
Yep.
And a little bit of diarrhea early on in the season, but they have won 5 straight. It all started in London, okay? Exactly. London gave them the power to continue. And it is not easy to beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh. I'll tell you that, okay? And they handled them pretty well, okay? So don't know quite where to place the Jags, but we'll see what they're made of when it comes playoff time. 49ers. Oh, my God. Losers of 3 straight.
How do you feel, Stephen A?
Oh, my goodness.
Are 49ers fans on the watch? Suicide watch?
Yeah, definitely. The Golden Gate. You need to police some... put some police there. That way people aren't jumping off the fucking bridge. Okay? But, losers of 3 straight. And 3 straight to the Browns, the Vikings, and the Bengals. Now, the later of them being the Bengals, that's a legit team that they lost to. Okay?
Exactly.
Yeah. They did pick up Chase Young.
Yeah.
Okay, the number 2 pick in the draft. He went to Ohio State. Who else went to Ohio State?
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa. Okay, on one end you got Nick Bosa, and on the other end, exactly, you got Armstead, and you got Hargrove in the middle.
Yep.
Ooh, unleash the beast. Okay, the Niners are going to come back pissed. I think they played the Jags.
They do. So those 2 teams on bye week are going to look at each other's tape.
You want to know whose fault all this is?
Who?
It's not Purdy's. Okay.
Who?
Sort of Shanahan. It's fucking Steve Wilkes. He's a bitch-ass defensive back from his playing days, and he thinks that the back half matters and the front half doesn't. Now, you got to understand that... what's his fucking name? D'Amico Ryans and Robert Saleh, they were linebackers.
Yeah.
So the front 7 mattered, okay?
Exactly.
So whoever made the choice of picking up Steve Wilkes fucked up. Fire that dude. Whoever... ended up hiring Steve Wilkes, fire that dude, and then fire Steve Wilkes, okay? They were about to change. This is what I heard through the reports, through the beat writers, that they were about to fire Steve Wilkes, And Steve Wilkes said, "Please don't fire me, sir."
He did not say that.
He did. It's the beatniks, the reporters. So they said, "Okay, why don't you go get Chase Young?" So he got on the phone and he starts talking to the Commanders and said, "Hey, we'll give you a 3rd round for Chase Young." The Washington Commanders were like, "Sure, we'll take it." Okay. So for now, Chase Young has saved Steve Wilkes' job. Anyways, enough time. What?
You know what's funny? Steve Wilkes is gonna have to change against the Jags. Watch this whole bye week. He's gonna change his whole thing because he's gonna get fired. Watch.
How about you blitz more
Watch
than
that.
9% of the time?
He'll blitz.
All right. Yeah. Exactly. All right. Let's move on to the games.
Actual games.
Actual games. All right. We got Thursday night football. Okay. It is the Titans. Okay.
Yeah.
Tits and ass against my Steelers. The steel curtain. Okay.
No.
This is a fucking ugly game, but Levitz, oh my god, we were making so much fun of him for putting mayo in his hot chocolate,
yeah, we were.
which I find disgusting.
It is.
Is
Levis playing?
Levis,
is the starter?
He's the starter. If you throw 4 touchdowns, you better believe you're the starter. Okay.
Against who though?
Oh God, I don't remember
Some
against
loser
who.
team? So
Against
that's
some
why it's not
Falcons.
Okay,
yeah,
it's not impressive.
Okay, all right. He's going up against a much tougher Steelers team.
Exactly.
I think they find him out this time.
Yeah.
And tell me how many times Tomlin has lost 2 at home.
Never.
Or occasionally it ain't happening, okay?
He's still going to have his winning record again.
This is a 16-13. Take the under in the Thursday night game. In fact,
tonight,
if you're a better, I mean, does this not scream fucking under, boy?
Yes, it does.
Come on, Titans, run, defense, field goals, Steelers, no offense. Matt Canada, oh Canada.
He sucks.
Yeah, those fucking
Fire
Canadians,
Canada.
man. Like, really, like, no wonder that you have free health care and what else do they have free? They got a lot of stuff that's free that Americans don't have to pay for. You know why?
Why?
It's really simple. Because no one is going to fucking threaten Canada, okay? If they do, the United States will come up there and fucking tear them a new asshole, okay?
Yeah,
so it's easy to give everybody free health care and free this and that.
You don't spend any money in the military.
Because you spend zero money or probably millions versus our billions of dollars, okay?
Billions, trillions.
Trillions,
We said
exactly.
trillions.
You're right, yeah. So fuck the easy-going,
Canadians.
I'm Canadian. Or not? No, that's not a Canadian accent.
Matt Canada.
Matt Canada.
It's terrible.
Boy,
Him and Steve
don't
Wilkes
you
should be on the same
know?
team.
Wouldn't you know?
Hey, Stephen A. Imagine Steve Wilkes and Matt Canada on the same team. The offense and defense both sucking. Can you imagine?
All right. Let us go to Monday night, okay?
Okay.
That is 3 days later,
Right.
if you're counting. What the hell is going on when the NFL's money game, the Dolphins and Chiefs, okay? Not only are the Dolphins good and the Chiefs are good, right? 6-2 contenders.
Yeah.
Playoff.
Where are they playing?
They're playing in fucking Frankfurt, Germany, okay?
Instead of America.
Yeah, they're playing right near a concentration camp. That is just bad image for the NFL. This is a marquee game. Why is it a marquee game? It's a marquee game because Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, who once won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs,
Yeah.
is now with the enemy. Okay? I mean, you could have had this on CBS or Fox or whatever. Probably CBS because they're AFC teams.
Yeah.
And this could have been the game of the day. I mean, the whatever you call it.
Yeah,
through
but
the
what
roof.
time is it now? What time is it going to be at? 'Cause it's Canada.
6:30 in the morning if you're on the West Coast.
No one's going to watch that.
Yeah, exactly.
On Monday?
I'm going to be watching it
How can
because
you guys
I'm
watch
headed
it?
to Laughlin. Okay, I'm headed to Laughlin.
Of course you are.
Yeah. There's so much
Oh, I
good
bet
stuff.
you are.
The Bunny Ranch. Oh boy, I hope Molly doesn't hear this.
Oh, my God.
And alcohol and gambling and drugs and it's the city of sin. Okay. Well, not quite because it's Vegas' little brother. Okay.
Right.
Anyways. Getting down to a winner right here.
it's a
Okay,
winner.
it's hard for me to see the Chiefs losing 2 in a row.
No, they ain't.
They ain't. Okay, so Chiefs win
Barely.
because Mahomes doesn't have the flu unless it's fucking COVID in the last 2 weeks. Okay, he played like shit. He played like he had the flu
he does have
and
the
mile high air asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dolphins cover. So Jack up the points, tease the Dolphins, take the Chiefs for the win. Okay? All right. It's probably going to be an ugly game. You know why?
Why?
Okay, I'm going to make this really quick because our time.
Yeah.
Okay, now speed through some of the other. The ones that deserve our attention, we'll give them some love.
Other
the ones that we'll skip through really quickly. Yeah, exactly. Jerk them off.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what happens. It's like, why do the NFL teams play different when it's in Europe? Well, this is what it is, okay? Everything is energy, boy, right?
Yes.
Your energy. Everything around us is energy. Even if it's solid, it's still energy, neutrons and protons and all that shit that you learned in science class. Okay. So basically you have a whole bunch of soccer fans that are giving soccer energy to the football game, not understanding a fucking lick of what's going on.
Right.
They probably understand rugby better than they do football, and that's why it fucks up the whole game. I bet you this is going to be an ugly ass game, okay? I don't know. I mean, I hope not. But anyways, Chiefs for the win, Dolphins for the cover. Let's go to the morning games.
Yes. Skip through.
Cards at Browns. Okay, really quick. Kyler Murray is coming back. They got rid of Joshua Dobbs to, I want to say the Vikings.
Yeah,
is that correct?
Vikings,
okay, good move on their part. All right, Kyler Murray is coming back. Okay, that's good and bad. Okay,
Yeah, it is.
He's rusty. Okay,
Yeah.
Browns at home in the dog pound
good.
or in Keebler's Little Elves
Are good.
Okay, yeah.
It's the defense.
This is what's going to happen.
Yes,
okay,
I'm listening.
Kyler Murray is going to come on the field. He's going to get about halfway up the field, get ready to hike the ball, look down and realize that there's a Keebler fucking elf, and then he's going to trip out, and it's going to be like, oh yeah, all of my friends and kids and everyone making fun of me, making it short and call me an elf. It's going to get in his head. Browns win this one 20-16.
Okay, I see that.
Next game, Vikings, Falcons, okay?
Okay.
Falcons are the favorites here at home, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
No more Desmond Ritter.
Yeah.
They're starting the rookie.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
They
This is a
Ritter.
fuck 'em game.
Yeah.
How the hell am I was gonna pick the Falcons because they're at home and they haven't won in a little while.
No Ritter.
And then it's the rookie against some other rookie.
Yeah, double rookie. Under.
I need some help here, boy.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win this game? It's confusing as fuck. It's two bipolar teams.
Take the under and the Falcons because Falcons always win a game they're not supposed to. So.
But they're favored by 5.5.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Probably changed since Ritter's gone.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Falcons for the win. Vikings on the cover. I think.
Because they're both rookies, bro.
Yeah. That is
Come on, Stephen A.
Yeah. I take a shit on this game.
Don't bet on it at all.
No,
Why are we betting on? Wait. So me and Milton have rules. We don't bet on Vikings Falcons.
Yeah. You never bet on losers. Exactly. All right. Next game. Rams at Packers. Okay.
Oh God.
The one thing you gotta know is Stafford playing.
Is he?
I don't know because he injured his thumb. Okay. Okay. If Stafford is playing,
The Rams,
hands down.
Jordan Love sucks.
He's
only good against the teams they own. and
Sean McVay owes Matt LaFleur. Okay.
And also, Sean McVay's 17 rookie team is still amazing somehow.
What?
Sean McVay's team has 17 rookies starting.
Oh, yeah.
And they're all doing well.
Yeah.
Somehow.
The Rams lost last week because when you go and play in the Cowboys...
It's the Cowboys.
It's the Cowboys. It's a regular season. Yeah, they would have done that to just about anybody. Yeah, exactly.
He's doing a good job, though.
So, Rams win this one if Stafford's in.
Shout out to Puka Nacua. He's in the top 5 wide receiving yards. That's crazy.
All right. Commanders...
no Chase Young, no Montez Sweat.
Yeah.
They're doing, was it a fire sale, Stephen A?
They did.
How do you feel? What's going on?
What they're trying to do.
What are they doing?
This is what my sources say.
Yeah,
my sources are always right.
Is Molly right?
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on?
Good job, Molly. Put your mouth to good use. All right. Woo. Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyways, too bad they can't see that. All right.
They can't.
The defensive line's been gutted.
Yeah, I know, it's completely
now
gone.
You're going to Foxborough or Gillette or whatever. You know what happens with Gillette? Gillette is razors, right?
Yep.
They getting cut, okay? Like you're cutting right here and then all of a sudden you cut your jugular vein.
Belichick's happy.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna run.
Look, they beat the Bills in Foxborough, right?
Yep.
They almost beat the fucking Eagles, okay?
Yeah, they did.
And then now they last week was tough. It's the Dolphins. It's always a tough matchup, okay? Yeah. And even they were able to somewhat hang in that game, okay?
The Commanders ain't that good.
The Commanders are not that good. No. Bill Belichick loves little boys, okay? Meaning he loves to go against quarterbacks that have only a couple years experience. That's why he loves little boys, because he's able.
He always beats them.
He always beats them. Yep. Exactly. Damn. Like beat them like in a beat down, not beat them off.
Who's the quarterback for the Commanders?
Sam Howell. Well am I doing?
He has no idea.
Patriots win.
Yep.
I think big.
Yeah.
Okay. The game of the morning.
Oh.
Seahawks.
Seahawks?
Seahawks. You see my cock? Yes. Okay.
Against who?
Against the Ravens.
Oh God. Oh, that's. Caw! I don't know if you can really choose. I really can't choose.
It's a tough game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
But the Ravens at home are a different team than when they are on the road. They beat down on the Lions. They handled the Cardinals pretty well.
Yeah.
I think Lamar Jackson only had like 175 yards, all-purpose yards, running and throwing.
Yeah.
He comes back this week, okay, and has a game like he does against the Lions, but this time the Seahawks fight back a little bit.
Yeah.
But Ravens win a close game. This is a one-score game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Would it surprise me if the Seahawks won? No.
No.
Yeah.
It's the Seahawks.
Exactly.
First in the NFC West now.
Exactly. You know what? That middle of the defense of the Seahawks is a little weak. So Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, quarterback design runs.
Yep. Right up the middle.
Yeah. Okay. And the Seahawks should have lost that game to the Browns.
They should have.
So when the Seahawks are on the road playing a team that's better than them, they don't do so well.
No.
Okay, but you want to know what these two teams have in common?
What?
Think quick, boy.
They're both birds.
Woo, good one. That is true, but that's not the answer that I'm looking for, boy.
What's the answer? Just say it. We don't have time.
That's true. We don't have time
for these riddles. What's up?
All right. They both beat the Lions, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's
Let's
true.
see how they beat the Lions, and then I'll move on to the next team.
Sure.
The Seahawks had to go to overtime to beat the Lions by 6.
Yeah.
What did the Ravens do?
Blew them out.
They massacred them. It's 38-6.
Yeah.
Okay?
That was
so
impressive.
if we're using the Lions as a... Help me out with words. As a
comparison.
As a comparison.
Yeah.
That's a simple word,
Yeah.
but that's fine.
Comparison point.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Then, it's not looking good for the Seahawks.
Exactly.
All right, next up, a couple more morning games. The Bears against the Taints.
Oh.
Taint your ass, taint your cock and balls.
Derek Carr.
Taint your ass, taint your pussy.
Derek Carr against Justin Fields.
Something clicked, okay? Because in a high-scoring affair, they beat the Colts, okay? Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay? So... if the Saints play at home, which they are, against an inferior team, 9 out of 10 times they are going to come out with the win. Okay.
Don't worry though. Bears have Montez Sweat now. It's totally going to be closer.
Yeah.
Totally closer.
Totally closer. Until he meets that Saints offensive line that's going to fucking push him back to Washington.
Exactly.
But so you have Pagan. Badgett.
Yeah. Everyone keeps saying he's better than Fields into
maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But you know what? I mean, no one knew what to expect in game 1 when they played the Raiders, and they were playing the Raiders, who are terrible on the road, as you can see from their loss to them to their loss to the Lions. You never want to take the Raiders on the road. You want to take them on at home. Exactly, which we'll get to in a little bit. So
who wins?
Saints wins. Saints wins this game. Yeah, for sure.
Derek Carr. The uglier brother.
the uglier brother. Kamara's starting to click, and I like the Saints big in this game. Okay. The Bears are going on their second road game. Did you know that a non-playoff team playing back-to-back road games has a 23% chance of winning? Okay, that's just facts. That's not an opinion. All right.
Yep.
So the Bears have a 23% chance, which means the Saints have about a 77% chance of winning.
They do. That's crazy.
Saints, Dolphins. These are teams. Lions. When they're playing at home, take them. Okay, it's Mama's home cooking. It's sleeping in your own bed.
It's statistics.
It's statistics. Okay, last morning game. And we're doing great on time.
We are doing great.
Exactly. Maybe I should slow down a little bit.
No. Keep going. Because then at the end, we can fill in more time. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Come on,
That's
Stephen
true.
A.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, Chris.
Rude.
As
Rude Stephen A. The one who put
rude
Lions
as-
at number 1 and they got blown out by the Ravens. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Fuck you.
That ain't my fault.
Yeah,
okay?
it is.
The Bucks at the Texans. Okay? So the Texans last week,
Oh, God.
they had the game won, but
They had the game won.
But the Panthers, they were trying. You know how tough it is to be
Run the
0-6, and your friends
and
the
it's
media
two rookies.
is like,
Yeah.
the Panthers suck.
CJ Stroud's better than
and then your
them.
neighbors are like, oh my god, the Panthers suck. And then like your friends are like, why you suck so bad? And then you come home to your wife.
What's the quarterback's
and
name
you're-
again? For the Panthers?
CJ Stroud.
No, it's not. CJ Stroud's for the
Bryce.
Texans. Yeah. So CJ Stroud and Bryce Young had their meeting finally.
Yes,
number
they
1 and
did.
2.
They did.
And guess who won?
Yeah.
Somehow, number 1 beat number 2.
For sure.
How do you feel?
It was just too much for the Panthers, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're like, oh my
everybody's
God.
telling you suck. Even you come home and you're like, well, at least I love my wife and kids.
But it's like,
and,
you suck!
And then your wife's like, you suck! And then they're like,
But it's
no,
like-
you suck! Okay, but you don't suck, and that's our problem in our marriage, is that you ain't sucking. We're just fucking, you know? That's the shit that goes on, man. The kids are like, Daddy, like, all the kids at school are making fun of us because we're the only team without a win. And then Bryce Young is like,
Uh-oh.
is that his name, Bryce Young?
Yeah, Bryce Young. Yeah.
He said, don't worry, son, we're going to beat the Texans.
We're gonna beat CJ Stroud.
Exactly. And you can wear my jersey to school. And then the son says, Dad, that's great, but don't take it too far because then we'd only be 1-6 and they still making fun of me, okay? Yeah. Anyway, okay. That is it for the morning games, okay?
All right, that was good.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me have my little drink.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Having some Mai Tai here, okay? Do you
Evening-
want a drink, boy?
No.
Okay.
Evening
Why, you
games.
get red flush like most Asians do?
No, I just don't drink and drive.
Oh, okay.
Unlike you fucks.
Okay, so you have the enzyme to correct and
What?
break down the alcohol.
Yes.
Okay, just checking because there's a lot of Asians that don't have, and there's billions of them, and I mean, yeah, exactly. Anyways, all right, PM games.
Okay.
We got the Colts at the Panthers. Okay. The funny thing about this is that the Panthers are favored. What the fuck did they do to get favored? Okay, they just beat the Texans. Okay, barely. Okay, give me a fucking break. If you want to make money, take the Colts and the points. You might want to jack up the points.
Yeah.
But a great money line bet on the Colts. Okay, Minshew, the stash. Better offense, a better defense. Look, the Panthers are happy, okay? The Panthers were like a virgin that's never had sex, right?
Yeah.
And then, he finally gets to know what the greatness of sex is, okay? He doesn't want to go for more sex. Once you've blown your load, that's it.
So he's going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, prior to blowing your load and being a virgin, I mean, your head's gonna pop. You ain't thinking right. You're always jerking off, imagining that it's a woman. But now that they've actually popped their cherry, they happy. And the Colts are gonna come in and be like, bitch, you're the favorites, but you losing, okay? Because the stash is coming for your ass, okay? Minshew Mania. Colts, every game they've been in, they have either won or could have won. They haven't been blown out yet, okay?
Nope.
Yeah.
Not a single game.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
crazy.
All right. Wow, only 4 more games, and let's see how much time 25 minutes. I've been going way too fast.
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay,
That way
all right.
we can talk shit.
All right,
again. Come on.
these 3 of the next 4 games are sort of prime time. Prime time, right?
Okay. We can talk more about them then. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. What's this game? I'm scared.
It's
I'm scared. Who is it?
the team
Oh no.
that we will tell you that
What?
we will be talking about
Uh-huh.
on
Say it.
Monday.
Oh no.
The Cowboys.
It's always the Cowboys. Shut up about the
And
Cowboys.
they will
Cowboys.
get 2 hours of first take
I
if
know
they
they will,
lose.
you
If they
bastards.
win, they only get an hour. That makes no fucking sense, but
That
that
makes
is
no
what
sense.
the producers told me. They said, Stephen A. Smith,
Oh my god.
the great Stephen A. Smith that
Oh
we
my
worship,
God. Yes.
how about we do a 2-hour show on why the Cowboys lost to the Eagles? And I was like, sure. And I said, what happens if the Cowboys win? He said, we do maybe 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. It ain't fun when they win because then you can't criticize them, okay?
Exactly.
So they got the Cowboys at the Eagles. Okay?
The Eagles are going to win.
Yeah, okay, hold on a second.
I know. Drink your Mai Tai.
Yeah, okay. The Eagles, what have they done recently? Okay, they blew out the Dolphins, right? 31-17.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And Jalen Hurts had about 4 touchdowns against the Commanders.
Yep.
And it's just a Commander-Eagles thing, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, the first game was 34-31 overtime.
Yeah.
And then this game, the Commanders jumped on top of the Eagles 14-3. Okay, it ended up being 38-31. So if the Eagles are not playing the Commanders on a weekly basis, then they are a different team.
Exactly.
Okay? Now, they went in the free agency, and is it Keith Bynard, the safety from the Titans? Something like that.
It wasn't free agency, it was a trade.
Sorry.
They
trade.
Traded. Yeah,
Trade.
They took the safety. Okay, they traded their safety for his safety.
They do need some help in the secondary because they many of their players were poached.
Yeah.
Okay?
Or injured.
Or injured. Yeah. Exactly. So, oh man, okay, let's see. The Cowboys, I mean, man, you would think that everything's... Okay, here is the funny part, okay? Let's go back to Sunday Night Football. 49ers win 42-10. Yeah. It would have, would have been fucking hilarious if it was 49-10, right? 49ers, 49-10. But that's okay. They probably could have scored a touchdown because they were up 42-10 with 13 minutes left,
I know,
they wanted to,
They didn't do it.
So here we go. Everyone's licking 49er balls and licking their ass and putting fingers in their ass because the Purdy's going to be the MVP of the league and the 49ers probably aren't going to lose a game all season and be 20-0 because it's 17 games plus the 3 games to get there, right? And the Cowboys, they're going to fall off the face of the earth. What has happened? The Niners have lost 3 straight. Having tough time scoring and the defense not fucking putting any pressure on the offense. And what have the Cowboys done? They have beat the Chargers, okay? And they beat up on the fucking Rams and whoever they beat last week. Do you remember who they played last week?
I have no idea.
No idea?
I don't follow the Cowboys.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Siri, show me the Cowboys NFL 2023 schedule. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. You know what? They had a bye week, so they
beat themselves.
Exactly. They barely beat the Chargers, which is a Charger thing, and then they blew out. Let me see if I can read without my glasses.
Blew out the what?
43-20.
Oh God!
Against the Rams. Yeah, exactly.
Okay then.
But this is the thing. They are not in the safety. I mean, how often do you see the Cowboys get blown out or get handled?
It's only against the Niners, dude. I swear.
No, but in their billion-dollar stadium, it doesn't happen. That's why they are the regular season champs. I will give them their crown. Here is your crown, boy. Okay, you don't get a crown in the postseason. Okay. Yeah, but now they on the road. You know how tough Philly is. Okay, like the other day, I was talking and there was some it was East Coast and so I saw that they had like Philly jerseys and Patriot jerseys and Giant jerseys, right? Because we don't count the Jets, because they're not really New York, they're more Jersey. Even though they both play in Jersey. But I asked them, I said, who is the biggest asshole among the Bostonians, the New Yorkers, and the Philadelphians? And they all had to sit there. And then they didn't want to answer it, They almost thought it was rude. Like, how dare you call me an asshole? Like, we're the ones that, call other people assholes, And the cream rises to the top, and the winner is the Eagles, okay? Philly fans, they still don't like Jalen Hurts.
Somehow.
They threw snowballs packed with batteries in the middle, okay? They don't like anybody, okay? It's the city of brotherly love, yet they have no love
But they do have the brotherly shove.
The push tush. Push my tush, okay?
Over the goal line.
Yeah, put your hands on my ass. Oh, I like that brotherly love. Exactly.
The brotherly shove.
The brotherly shove. Love on the down low, okay? Yeah, you ever heard down low?
Yes.
Right? It's a African American term for black people that are secretly gay. So it's on the down low, okay?
Yep.
Not saying that Philly fans are gay. I'm just saying that they're mean assholes, okay?
Yep.
So, yeah, how does this game match up? Whew.
I don't know.
Look. The Cowboys are going to get run on, okay? And that's what the Eagles are going to do. You got DeAndre Swift, you got Jalen Hurts, okay? And that defense is going to just come after Dak, the Dak attack, okay? And he's going to throw some fucking picks. And everyone's like, well, the Cowboys own the Eagles. Yeah, that was sort of before Jalen Hurts got there, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is an up and down close game. I'm thinking like 30-27. I'm thinking this high-scoring affair.
Yeah.
That the Eagles win. Now, you got to remember that they are playing for the NFC East, okay?
Right.
And a possible number 1 seed, because now that the Niners have 3 losses, okay, there isn't very much of a good chance that the Niners are getting the number 1 seed. The Niners just want to get in the playoffs, okay?
Yeah.
And get a nice wild card and have the right matchup and come in pissed off and, everything's clicking. Steve Wilkes is blitzing.
Yeah.
Purdy is throwing to Debo. He's throwing to Christian McCaffrey. He's throwing to fucking Kittle. He's throwing to Ayuk. Okay? He's just throwing it all over the field, okay? So watch out. Like, the Niners are going to come in as like a 5th or 6th seed because they're not going to be at the bottom. They're probably going to be the 5th seed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, okay, you know what?
Probably third.
Probably third
seed.
Because the 4th is reserved for the NFC South.
Yep.
And they're going to be better than the Seahawks because they play the Seahawks within 3 weeks. They play them twice. Okay,
I know, which is crazy.
We might split, but when it's all said and done, especially with the Ravens, help out the Niners.
Yeah,
beat down on the Seahawks.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay, don't beat the cock, just beat the cocks. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the Eagles really need to win to send the message to Cowboy Nation that all is not right. God, I can't wait to watch this game.
That way we can make fun of them on First Take.
Exactly.
For 2 hours if they lose.
Exactly. All right, next up, which is a lame game, okay? But there's a lot to talk about in this game.
Okay.
You know what? If we could do this show within an hour, which is the pace we're doing, how come some of the other shows lasted 2.5 and an hour and 45 minutes?
Because you were rambling, Stephen A. Never got to the fucking point.
Oh, boy.
God, it was so annoying, man. But now
you got some lip on you, boy.
Yeah, I do. See?
All right. Giants, the G-Men at the Raiders, okay?
Oh, no.
Did you see the embarrassment of Brian Dable? They had that game one in East Rutherford or Jersey. Yeah, okay, look, it's 4th and 1. Your kicker's already missed a long field goal, okay?
Yep.
Run it, bitch. The worst that could happen is that the Jets get the ball there with no timeouts or 1 timeout, okay? Instead, you miss the field goal, which means you got to give it to them a few extra yards. The yards enough to make the field goal down the stretch. I mean, it's hard to beat the Jets in Jersey, even though this is a home game for both of them, okay?
For both of them.
All right.
Yeah.
The Giants are now on the road going West Coast. I'm going to tell you what's happening, okay? The Raiders at home are a different team. Okay, Josh McDaniels, in case for all of you that aren't following TikTok or ESPN or fantasy football, is gone.
So is the GM.
I am surprised that Baby Davis, the owner, was able to fire him because that cost him a lot of money, and they're cheap-ass motherfuckers, okay?
Yeah, 6-year contract, dude.
Okay, so they hired Antonio Pierce. And I forget what the other guy's name is because they fired the GM to go along with it. I love this, too. They fired 2 white dudes, okay, and hired 2 black dudes, okay? The Rooney Rule in effect, bitch! Okay? I love it. Hiring the brothers. Antonio Pierce, he was a Raiders fan since he was in high school because he's from Compton, okay? Compton is like saying Chicago or Baltimore or Oakland, okay? It is Black Hood, like... If you white-skinned black, don't even go in there. You better be dark to go into these places, okay? Because these towns are dark, okay? If you even come in as like half black, I mean, they're going to gun you down. I'm just warning you. Like,
Understandable.
Yeah. So,
Who wins?
Jimmy G got to the bench, okay?
He got
Your
benched.
good looks aren't going to save you, boy, okay?
Yeah.
You can bang every hot girl in the universe, okay? That was your gift that God gave you, okay? When he was forming Jimmy G, he said,
Yeah.
Jimmy G, your gift is you are a gift to all women, okay? There is not one woman out there that doesn't want you. He is every girl's type, okay? I've asked, trust me. Like,
Okay.
when I mentioned Jimmy G, Molly just, like, gets wet in her panties. Oh, did you say Jimmy G? Stephen A. Smith? Let's fuck right now, and I'll pretend that you're, Jimmy G. Is that okay?
Jesus Christ.
Hell no, I ain't
Hell
gonna be Jimmy
no.
G.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Stephen A. Smith when I'm pounding you backside, okay? Whew, sometimes I gotta put that girl in her place. Ooh, but she got nice lips. Ooh. Anyways, we'll get away from that. Yeah, the Raiders. This is a whole new, like, okay, this was my first question because I love to gamble me some, right?
Right.
And I said, who are they replacing? And don't tell me that the special teams coach that I've never heard of is going to be the coach. That's a fucking lame lateral
No, it's
down loop.
the linebackers coach.
Yeah, it's the linebackers coach. Who else are linebackers? Like D'Amico Ryans, Robert Saleh.
Yep.
Linebackers are meant to be fucking coaches. They are the quarterback of the defense.
Exactly.
They're the ones calling in plays. They're the one with the helmets and the messages
Radio.
coming in. The
Yeah.
radio's coming in. As the linebacker goes, so goes the defense. So, Antonio Pierce is going to come in. They're going to start with their new rookie quarterback. I think his name's Crosby or Colby or some C name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's parts there, and you know who's going to be happy?
Who?
Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams was wide the fuck open, and Jimmy G threw over him.
Yeah.
And I know what. Oh my god! You know what happened?
Yeah.
All Niner fans, they went
Yeah.
into like flashback mode, and they were like, "Oh my god, the Super Bowl!" He overthrew. What was his name? That wide receiver that used to play for the Broncos, and then he played for the 49ers for a year. You don't remember, do you? That's
No,
okay. That's
no.
okay.
He overthrew
He
him,
overthrew
though.
him.
Of course,
Exactly. Yeah, because
flashbacks.
he's wide open. What do you do?
Yeah,
You
what are you
overthrow
doing?
him?
Yeah.
Like most of the time, Jimmy doesn't have the strength
Yeah, he
to throw it
underthrows.
20 or 30 yards. But if he throws it far, he throws it too far. Tell me that makes any sense, boy. That makes
doesn't.
my mind fucking crack. Oh my
Okay.
good. Oh, you don't got any crack on you, do you?
No, I don't.
You sure?
You gotta hurry.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we got 10 minutes, boy.
Okay.
Oh.
You gotta slam it down on the table. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's a little bit of a girly drink. Real men drink whiskey.
Uh-huh.
It's all good. I'm a little bit of a bitch anyways. All right, Sunday night football, the Sunday night scaries.
Oh, God.
Woo! This is a good game, okay?
Is it?
We got the Buffalo Bills, okay? Bills Mafia at the Bengals, okay?
Oh, God.
Not the Bungles, because the Bungles are the ones that started off the season fucking losing.
Yeah.
Why were they losing? Because Joe Burrow had a calf strain, okay?
Yep.
Now, you tried to play with a calf strain,
Oh, God.
or foot injury, ankle sprain,
Hell
or
no.
sciatica. You ever had sciatica, boy?
No.
Probably not, because you're young. When you get old like me, I'm in my 50s. What sciatica is it starts up in your back, right?
Uh-huh.
And it runs straight down your butt cheek,
Uh-huh.
down your leg,
What's it
all the
do?
way down to your foot. What it does is that you're trying to walk, but the nerve pinches, so you can't fucking walk straight. It fucking sucks, okay?
Yikes.
That is who has the sciatica? Who has the sciatica?
Sciatica.
Oh yeah, that's what that's what Joe Burrow had, but he was 100% healthy. Okay, look, the Niners lost 31-17, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, sell the 49ers stock because it's
You
all
realize
coming."
it was actually closer than it looked.
It was closer than it looks. You got to give more credit to when they say, was it more 49ers loss or a Bengals win? I'm here to tell you that it
Bengals.
was more of a Bengals win than a 49ers win, okay? Because even if Joe Purdy doesn't throw that interception where he gets tipped by the linebacker and the guy
Yeah.
catches it, and even if those interceptions don't happen, the Bengals
Still
win
would've
this
won.
game
Yeah.
27-24. It didn't matter that Joe Montana, Ronnie Lott, Jerry Rice, the greatest players at their positions were there, okay? It was funny because I know what the 49er brass did. They said, we really need to have our superheroes or our legends to come in here so that we can win this game because we can't lose 3 in a row. It backfired on them. You want to know why?
Why?
Because all the Joe Montana, Ronnie Lott, Jerry Rice, whoever else was there, energy was sucked in by Joe Burrow. Because Joe Burrow is Joe Montana, okay?
Yeah, you're right.
So that's what happened. So, Joe Burrow was, raised out his hands and just sucked up Joe Montana's energy and all those Jerry Rice's energy and then Jamar Chase and all that. Yeah. Okay? The Bengals are for real, okay? This isn't the Bengals that stumbled out of the gate, okay?
Yeah.
This is a new Bengals, okay? The Bengals beat the fuck out of the Bills last year in the playoffs in Buffalo, in the snow. So now they are coming back to their place super confident after beating the 49ers, who are Super Bowl contenders, still, even at 5-3. Now remember, the 49ers the last couple years have stumbled out of the gate. 3-4, 3-5.
Still make the NFC Championship
But still make the NFC
every
Championship.
time.
This year, we thought that the sickness
was over.
We're 5-0, but the sickness was in the middle, okay?
Yeah.
So when they look back at it, they'll be like, that was the bad days. Here come the good days. They're going to take their bye week, the 49ers. They're going to put Chase Young into the rotation. They're going to put the other defensive end from the Broncos.
Randy Gregory.
Gregory.
Who's actually the Cowboys.
And Debo's going to be back. And then Trent Williams, the baddest ass left tackle in the game. And they're just going to steamroll the fucking Jags.
They're going to steamroll the rest of the
Yeah, they're going to go on a winning
schedule.
streak, okay?
Yeah.
Until they lose one not because they're a bad team, but because the other team played a better game, okay? So and to add to this,
yes,
did you know that Josh Allen did not practice yesterday?
No,
he's got a shoulder injury. Okay, yeah.
Time to bet on the Bengals.
Yeah. You know what? This is what I would do with the Bengals. You could take them straight up on the -3, but if you want to play the safe game,
I do.
Then do a little +3.5. So you're saying that the Bengals win or lose by a field goal, you still getting your money. Okay? Yeah. The Bengals defense is very fucking underrated, okay? Trey Hendrickson, the linebackers and the safeties, they have studs in each place. And the defensive coordinator is headed to a head coaching position.
For sure.
Yeah. And then everything's clicking for the Bengals right now, okay? Everyone that wrote off Burrow and I guess Burrow isn't that... He won the national championship. He went to the fucking Super Bowl. He made the Bengals, who have been irrelevant for 30 years since they went to Super Bowls in the 80s, relevant. It was a fucking injury. You try to play with a calf strain or a high ankle sprain or a groin injury, you won't play that well, okay? So, Bengals. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat the fuck out of them just like they did... in the playoffs. They've only played once. All right. And last but not least, but sort of least, Chargers. San Diego Superchargers. San Diego. Okay.
It's Los Angeles
Los
Chargers.
Angeles. It doesn't sound right.
No, it's not as good. It's not as good.
LA Chargers. No, San Diego. Southern California Chargers. Okay, it doesn't fucking work. Okay,
No.
So the Chargers, for once, they covered the fucking spread of 8.5. They won. They doubled it. They won 30-13. 8.5 times 2 is
8.5 times 2, 17.
17. That's what they won. They won by 17 points.
Against
now,
who?
Against the Bears. Okay.
It's the Bears!
But having the Chargers lost to teams one year, I remember they were playing the Browns, and the Browns had lost 92 games in a row, right? I'm exaggerating, but 18, 19, okay? And the Chargers went to go play them, and guess what?
They lost.
They lost, okay?
Yeah.
So don't put it past the Chargers of losing against a bad team like the Bears. You know what helped out-Charger the Chargers?
What?
It's really simple. Do you know when they played?
When?
Take a guess. What's the only thing that could alter reality?
Sunday Night Football?
Yes, they played on Sunday Night Football. Had they played that game on the 1 o'clock, they would have barely won. And but it was over in the first quarter. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. So, but now you're playing the Jets. Okay.
Oh no, the Jets are gonna pick him
Jets. Jets. Okay. Where's Fireman Ed? I need Fireman Ed. Get out here. Okay. Yeah, it is a tough place to play in Jersey,
Yikes.
New York, whatever the fuck that East Coast city
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
okay? The Chargers are traveling. It's
Oh.
prime time.
Yikes.
Okay, let's see what the Jets have done in East Rutherford,
Sure.
Jersey, whatever you want to call it, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Week 1, they beat the Bills without the bad man, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he was injured.
Okay, he was injured, and they still fucking won.
Yeah.
What about the Eagles? Weren't they in the Super Bowl? They could have won the Super Bowl. They're one of the Super Bowl favorites in NFC. What happened? They beat the fucking Eagles, okay?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. And then they are playing their brother from another mother,
Yep.
okay? The Giants, who had them beat. And they miss a field goal, and Zach Wilson turns into Joe Montana, and bang, 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 Garrett Wilson. All right, field goal, boom. Kick it. Go into overtime. Win the game, okay? So, if this game was in... I almost said San Diego. If this game was in SoFi...
Yeah.
So fine. Right?
Yes. So fine.
So fine. Like wine. All right. I'd give the Chargers a little bit of a chance. I'd be like, yeah, Chargers could win this game.
Uh-huh.
But they playing in a place... That defense is going to maul... everybody, okay? And this is what it's going to come down to. For 3 quarters or 3.5 quarters, Herbert is going to look like a top 5 quarterback. He's going to be throwing to Keenan Allen, giving it to Eckler out of the field, giving it to Palmer, you know? And the offense will make minimal gains against that Chargers defense because their offense isn't that good and the Chargers defense isn't that good. But when it comes down to the 4th quarter, this is what's going to happen. I'm telling you, boy, okay? It's like I can see the future. Herbert's going to be marching down the field. All they need is a field goal to win.
Right.
And he's going to get sacked on 3rd down. Then he's going to get sacked on 4th down. And the Chargers fucking lose, okay? Now, this is a game that, like, this is the battle for the 7th seed. Do you realize that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, right? Because, like, if the Chargers get a win, they get another win, and the Jets get another win, right? Because the Chargers aren't superseding the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs, the AFC crown is already, like... The NFL already sent it to them. They're like, hey, Chiefs, Mahomes, here's your AFC West crown, okay? And the Jets are in the AFC East where they're like, is it the Bills? Is it the Dolphins? Tomato, tomato, potato, potato, right? Either way. Close game.
Right.
Right? I mean, you're talking like 23-20.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that too many points I'm giving the Jets? Should I back it down a little bit?
Yeah, 2017.
2017. I like 2017 better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Jets win, and Robert Saleh gets another win in time for my bad. He's a bad man coming back towards the end of the season and making his run to the playoffs.
Okay. Any closing thoughts? Because I got to go.
Oh, any closing thoughts? Do you have any questions for me? Like a quick question?
No.
Not really.
You answer everything.
Yeah, I am going to Laughlin, Nevada, which is an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Nevada. Nevada is the capital of sin, but the Laughlin is a little getaway. So you are talking... What was that?
Oh, it's just the beeping.
Okay, you are talking drinking, gambling, sex, drugs, whatever is illegal is legal in Nevada. That's just the way the state was made. Run by gangsters. I mean, they are the ones that are putting money in the pockets of the refs. There, I said it. Okay? I hope ESPN doesn't fire me for letting out the truth. Just
say
know
the
the
thing.
script.
Say
What?
the thing, like in First Take when you say goodbye. Don't you say something when you leave, when you go off the air?
Not really.
No?
No, not
Okay,
really.
well, say
Okay.
bye.
All right, folks. Have a good time. And you will hear from me soon.